type you should leave alone, move along. I'm just hoping as you know, I mean you home. There's a me and me that's gone. The demon's home. Kill him, oh, leave him, roll. Let him roll, if you told. Kill him, oh, leave him, roll. Let him roll, if you told. Don't talk to me, I'm a psychopath.
Whoever sees this and subscribes right now, get a free death note. Just comment your name down below. What's going on, YouTube? It's Knoxhill, and we're back with our reaction series. So today, man, you guys have spoken in the comment section. Yes, I am well aware now that Corpse has dropped a brand new track, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. It's none other than Life Waster. But before I get further, I want to give a quick shout out to the song in the intro. Listen, if you guys like that, yes, I'm an artist myself. There's a good chance to like my breakdowns, whether I think about music. You'll probably like my music as well. I have a new album, Blacklist, charted on iTunes for the very first time. I'm very proud of it. If you guys want to support me, support the channel directly, I'll put the link to that below. Also, shout out to the Patreon, our Patreon family, exclusive reactions and content on there. Again, if you want to support, all links down there. But anyways, we know what we're here for. Corpse, step back up to the plate. Let's see what you got. Wow.
I went to substances, you went to college. I think it's too late to acknowledge our problems.
What a drop in. I mean, first off, how eerie and mellow and haunting this beat is as it just starts, and you just hear those subtle synths, right? And then the gradual build, and you could just hear like trickling running water underneath of the mix, and right there underneath of his feet you see the water too. And I think that it goes a level deeper because he's looking down, and to me, when you look at water, you look down, you're looking at your reflection. So this is Corpse going through his own version of self-reflection and immediately opening up right away. Like, you went to college, you went off to chase that life. Well, I turned to substances and drugs to try to cope with things. I mean, I wonder who he's talking to open up. Is this someone that he's known? Is this him what he could be? I don't know. I don't want to dive too deep just yet.
I went to substances, you went to college. I think it's too late to acknowledge our problems. Heard that you're great, I just wanted to say it ain't changed. I still love you, tomorrow's not promised.
Oh.
By the way, fucking hate all the fame.
Yeah, it ain't changed. I still love you, tomorrow is not promised. Wow, I mean, what a somber undertone with that. But obviously I take this as someone that he grew up with, maybe someone that obviously he loved dearly, who for whatever reason they're no longer together, and this is almost like him penning that note and that reflection to her.
I went to substances, you went to college. I think it's too late to acknowledge our problems. Heard that you're great, I just wanted to say it ain't changed. I still love you.
Heard that you're great, I just wanted to say it ain't changed. I still love you. And then he went off the A to the A to the A, and then the B rhyme scheme. He comes through with promise, college, playing off of that back and forth.
Late to acknowledge our problems. Heard that you're great, I just wanted to say it ain't changed. I still love you, tomorrow's not promised. Oh, by the way, fucking hate all the fame, got you counting.
Wow, he's still playing off of that. Oh, by the way, I hate all the fame. So another A to A to A, counting the days.
Illness is chronic.
Illness is chronic. Wow. I really like the internal rhyme schemes. He's doing like multiple hard A vowel sounds, and then he's still got the chronic, the problems, playing off of those B rhymes as well. Very good rhyme writing from Corpse.
I think it's too late to acknowledge our problems. Heard that you're great, I just wanted to say it ain't changed. I still love you, tomorrow's not promised. Oh, by the way, fucking hate all the fame, got you counting the days when your illness is chronic. Death really changes the way you behave. I'll remember your face when it smiles upon us. Reprobate.
Wow, when your illness is chronic. And I mean, I don't know the full nature of Corpse's throat illness, and apparently you guys have been telling me that he's got something else that he's dealing with as well. So this is him. I mean, I can't imagine and fully empathize with someone going through a chronic disorder and a chronic disease, because that affects your whole life view. And for Corpse, what gets to him is a suffocating feeling, because it puts death right there over his shoulder at all times. He's always thinking about what's next, because he has to deal with this, because it could turn south on him very quickly and something could happen and that's it. His life is over. So he's constantly facing death. And I know that we all face death one day. We do. It comes for us all. But some of us, because of our lifestyles and our lives, we're able to be ignorant of it. We're able to push it away. Someone with an illness hanging over them like a cloud and a shadow like that, I can't imagine having to deal with that and how that weighs down on you emotionally. Wow.
Love you, tomorrow's not promised. Oh, by the way, fucking hate all the fame, got you counting the days when your illness is chronic. Death really changes the way you behave. I'll remember your face when it smiles upon us. Reprobate, psych major, 666, so we like danger.
Reprobate, psych major. I take that again as like him to her and the two different paths that they've taken. She's going off to college to be a psych major. He's seen as a reprobate. He's given into substances, and yet somehow he's now famous, and he fucking hates all the fame, and he hates this level that he's at. But, you know, isn't it funny how divergent their life paths has been? And then 666, I take that as like a psychologist studying sickness. She's studying that a different way. Corpse could be just 666, sick of all the fame, sick of all these thoughts going through his head.
Smiles upon us, reprobate, psych major, 666, so we like danger, tough luck, life waster. If I get to know her, then I might save her. Stars in your eyes, let the moon talk. I can stay a while before I move on. Hoodie sleeves up, let the mask off. Make star tears on the asphalt. Damage in my C6, but you get that, so I know you'll understand where my blade at. You'll
Damage in my C6, but you get that? So you understand where my blade at? C6, isn't that? That's in your spine, isn't it? C4, C5, C6. So I take that as different levels there. Like blade is in shoulder blade, because if you have spinal damage, maybe that's affecting his arm. Blade like cutting your wrist, suicidal thoughts, that's where his blade is? Oh, no. Blade of death, blade overhanging him, but also shoulder blade. Wow, I think there's just layers to that. And even before this, I mean, this is a different type of corpse. This is like a poetic corpse for me, man. Mixed our tears on the asphalt. I love the way that he puts that. This is so raw. This isn't like that dark humored satirical corpse that we've seen on some of these other tracks, you know, going through some chains and some ropes and some crazy sexual shit. This is a very open, vulnerable corpse. And that line too, tough luck, life waster. The title of it is Life Waster. Maybe he feels like he's wasting his life. Like even though he's successful and he's famous, like because death follows him wherever he goes, and he just gets so lost in his own world and thoughts with his chronic illness. He just feels like he's never fully taking advantage of his life and of this moment.
Know that I might save her. Stars in your eyes, let the moon talk. I can stay a while before I move on. Hoodie sleeves up, let the mask off. Make star tears on the asphalt. Damage in my C6, but you get that, so I know you'll understand where my blade at. You're afflicted, where the meds at. Damn girl, let's make big bets at. Fuck them all, they don't got nothing on us. Trying to kill us, baby, think we're fucking on it. Fuck your fucking sickness, lost you in the process. I'ma get it for us like I always promised.
Hang on a second. Try to kill us, baby. We think we're fucking haunted.
Fuck your fucking sickness, lost you in the process.
Right, so try to kill us, but we're haunted, obviously. Like killing and a ghost off of that imagery, but then like it's almost like we're dying inside. I take that as just the metaphorical level that he's pushing it to.
Get it for us like I always promised.
And who is this too? Because the Big Ben lines I was trying to figure out. Like, did she go study psych in England and like Big Ben, and like the clock is always against us, time is always against us, or is there a different sort of Big Ben reference there? I'm not sure.
Damn girl, let's make big bets at. Fuck them all, they don't got nothing on us. Trying to kill us, baby, think we're fucking on it. Fuck your fucking sickness.
I mean, this piano's so haunting.
In the process, I'ma get it for us like I always promised. Pull me back in with your fucking lies. Kill me slowly, baby, you know I don't fucking mind.
Pull me back in with your fucking lies. Wow, that took a turn. Like as the production sort of switched up there, I love how it was like drowned out. And it's almost like it was coming through like a megaphone, right? Just the way that it was frequent. It was like way, way down in the mix, that sample. And then all of a sudden it starts to come to the forefront. And as the shift happens with the production, it's almost like this, like, I don't know, this lost relationship. He's speaking so fondly, like I'm gonna go get it for us. And then all of a sudden to say something like, your fucking lies. Is that then a change in time, the relationship going down, or does he change who he's talking to?
Fucking lies, kill me slowly, baby, you know I don't fucking mind. You said a million years, guess the stars align. You've been lying, baby, see it in your fucking eyes.
He got punchlines? You said a million years, guess the stars aligned? Because obviously when we see a star in the sky, that's just like looking at a time machine, because the amount of time that some of these stars are that it takes that light to travel can be millions of years, right? Like saying a million years that I'll love you forever and ever. So Corpse playing off of that, guess the stars aligned. Nice wordplay and punchline there.
Fucking mind. You said a million years, guess the stars align. You've been lying, baby, see it in your fucking eyes.
Because the stars won't align, right? So he says that sarcastically. So obviously things haven't gone well now.
Stars align. You've been lying, baby, see it in your fucking eyes. courts. Rose up at the morgue, got my foot in the door. If you run up on the dead, get bodied by a corpse. Keep fuck for your money, get.
If you run up on the dead, get bodied by a corpse, playing off of his name, corpse, but obviously like literally a dead body running up on it, playing off of a literal corpse. Oh, he's coming in with some of these punches right here. And again, there's just been this total tonal change here in the second verse. And I don't know if this is necessarily directed at the her and the she he was directing it to in the first verse, or if now he's directing it sort of more to the haters and to the people that say, you know, that there's nothing they're moving towards, and they don't understand him and his position and kind of what he's going through, and sort of the double-edged sort of fame.
Rose up at the morgue, got my foot in the door. If you run up on the dead, get bodied by a corpse. Keep fuck for your money, get robbed for your life. Had a plight from the jump, succumb to the night. Got meds in my blood, got death in my mind. Ain't got shit left, best step to me right, no fix.
Got meds in my blood, got death on my mind. Again, dealing with this chronic illness and having this foreshadow his whole existence. Whoa.
Come to the night, got meds in my blood, got death in my mind. Ain't got shit left, best step to me right, no face, no name.
Ain't got shit left, best step to me right. See how he plays on left and right, but also like I have nothing left to give. Best step to me correctly. So he's got two different meanings of left and right directional versus left not having anything and right doing it in the correct way. Okay.
Got meds in my blood, got death in my mind. Ain't got shit left, best step to me right, no face, no name like Kidder. My bitch look just like Misa.
No face, no name like here. We pulling out Death Note bars right now? I think he is. Right? No face, no name. Obviously, when you write their name in Death Note, they have a heart attack, they die, so you don't see them. But kind of playing off of like faceless people and no names, like if you had their name, you could write, if you had their name in the Death Note, you could write it. But if you had the Shinigami eyes, you could then see their name and write it within the Death Note without actually getting their true name.
Step to me right, no face, no name like Kidder. My bitch look just like Misa.
And obviously, my bitch looked like Misa. Misa, yeah, Misa was hot in the anime, but Misa also worship Kira.
Best step to me right, no face, no name like Kidder. My bitch look just like Misa. In my restless dreams I see you, sent straight to the ether. Last thing you see is my creepers. I want blood, I don't.
Last thing you see is my creepers. We getting like face stomped by corpse now. Last thing you see is the bottom of my shoes, my like old school creepers. But then the way they says creepers. And he holds it out. Is he like creepers in Minecraft coming to kill you?
Thing you see is my creepers. I want blood, I don't get even. Corpse, bitch.
And back to the running water as we fade out. Man, he just has for me, when you talk about composing a song, right? It's not just about the production, which this production is just so haunting and mellow like we talked about. And then it's your delivery and how you carry yourself over the beat. But on top of that, it's also the metaphors that you choose, the words that you choose to use, you know, between the corpse and the dead bodies and Death Note bars. It's just so haunting, so dark and twisted as we dive into the shadows and sort of the depths of Corpse's soul. And for me, there's sort of two layers to it. I mean, one layer is sort of addressed to, you know, his growth, his life, this relationship, also haters stepping to him wrong. Maybe she's done him wrong. So there's that surface level stuff. But then the deeper level is what is a result of all these things is this chronic illness that he has to deal with and having death on his mind always, wondering, you know, will I see tomorrow? Am I making the most out of my life? Am I just a life waster? And how all of that presses on his mind. And to be courageous enough to put that out there, to put pen to the paper, knowing that people are going to critique it, knowing that people are going to hate it, they're going to get trolled for it. I mean, that takes a different level. So respect to you, Corpse, for doing that, for spreading that awareness, and good luck to you, man. I mean, that was beautiful. That was sad, but beautiful. Corpse, you were Knox Hill certified. So if you guys like today's video, as always, be sure to smash the like button. Listen if you're here at the end. Obviously, enjoying the content. Do me a favor, support the channel directly. Subscribe, notifications on. As always, just a reminder, stay safe, stay positive. It's Knox Hill. Catch you again. I'm out.